The best of 5. Mirko, how we feeling?
Hey, feeling great as usual. We're going to get straight into the land of Dawn for this one. Kadena, last pick for Suns. Another signature pick coming through. And I gotta say, I really like the fact that Onic really just denied that joy without really denying it. They picked 3 counters for it before we got to see it.
It's almost like they knew it was coming. I mean, so far...
It's almost like Ken only played 2 heroes in the group stage.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
I think he did, actually. We saw him pick this hero 3 times in a row in their first series, and after that it was nothing but Lancelot. And this is something that's been on a lot of our minds coming into this series. Are we gonna see Ken play something else? They did pick up the Basha up front. I was kind of on board for that, running the Basha jungle, but Mythic Seal tried to kind of pull a cheeky play. Don't know if it's going to work out, though. I mean, last series we saw 3-0. I'm hoping we don't see that again.
Yeah.
But Mythic Seal definitely has to come into this game ready for what Onic ID has to bring. Yes, they took a loss in group stage, but it was 2 TLPH.
That's true. Let's take a look at the emblem builds right now. Does seem like everything is pretty normal. Season 100 for the swing into 2. Keyboy looking for a play there to try to take the XP crab. But yeah, nothing too crazy. I guess pull yourself together for Sans, for the Petrify, Festival of Blood, and Thrill. So a bit more sustained to play with for Lutpi, and I guess Concussive Blast. So it's not the normal like Brace Mine I think you would go for Phobias. This is more of like, I want Prio in lane, I want to just clear it and help my team ASAP.
And taking a look at both gold laners as well, nobody takes any, no tenacities, nothing like that. Sometimes we do see that pop up in the gold lane if you want to be super aggressive, but these guys are going to take full damage, ready to go. Now, so far today, we have seen the Granger winning out against the Moskov, but Onic ID, they know their pace, they know what they want to do, they want to take this slow, let some of those items lock in, make sure you get the Hunter Strike on Kyrie, but Turtle is coming up.
Yeah. Oh, steal from Kai! In and out, super clean quad shadow and a retry. Lutpi seems like he wants to go for more. Does have those Infinite Pursuit stacks. Will jump in again as Keyboy gets a punch and cancel out of Shield Unity. Revitalize coming down, but Sans will go for the Breath of the Ocean and the Rough Waves to pick up first blood. Now it's the Bravest Fighter from Kun! A full dive to the back as Keyboy pops in Fist Crack, but it won't be able to get into safety. Shadow kill to the back. Kun taken down 2 as Ken walks in and whoa, solo! Up top, Severo getting taken out by Zippy.
Okay, this is a good start. I mean, we know we're in for some action here. 2.5 minutes in, and there's already 5 kills on the board. Let's take a look at the replay real quick. Kyrie, I mean, this is a millisecond of timing, and being able to time it well right when you need to steal that turtle is huge. Up on the top side, though, Zippy in a little bit of trouble, will be able to get away, but Mythic Seal, first 3 minutes in, they have the gold lead. It's not huge, it's negligible, but still, it is something.
Wait, Keyboy wants to go for the solo kill here, has the flicker! Fist Crack, and he gets the kill on Zippy! Will be traded back here, and it will be Ken who gets the kill. So in the end, I'd say it's worth it for Mythic Seal. They get a kill on Ken on a signature pick of his.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, I think, my God, this doesn't stop right now.
They don't want you to talk, bro.
They don't want anyone to talk. They're just going in. It's 4-4. I think, yeah, Mythic Seal kind of gets the win on that. They get a kill for Ken. It's gold laner for gold laner, but they get the trade with Keyboy in the end as well. Yes, Onic ID getting the kill into the gold lane does at least even things out between Severo and Zippy, which is huge, especially since Severo is going to take a bit longer to come online. So, I mean, still, we're sitting at a standstill. Second turtle coming up. Did you think we'd be at 8 kills this early?
No. I expected both teams to play it a bit more clinical here in game 1. But so far, it does seem like, well, Onic just want to brawl it out, and Mythic Seal oblige as well. Up top, it's going to be the Moskov. He's holding it in. Boye looking for an angle. Keyboy in the bush, goes in on Kun with a Fist Crack 2. That's going to be the Abyssal Arrow landing in the back with the Breath of the Ocean, and the Rough Waves lands. It'll be a first kill over to Onic. Kai with a jump, now with a Shadow kill as well, over to Zippy. It's going to be another jump with a Dark Wave, but Lutpi misses it out. Now to die with a Petrify. Severo going for free hits. Boye getting the double.
Man, I mean, at this point, Mythic Seal able to land some of those stuns, and even when the Rough Waves comes in, even when the Petrifies come in, still not enough. Kyrie maybe getting too aggressive in that. Instead of doing the, I'm going to just wait for Turtle, I'm going to just be patient, they kind of fully committed there. And Mythic Seal seems to want that this early on in the game.
Bravest Spider, the Abyssal Arrow landing 2. Free neutral objective. Zippy gets it. Don't know if that was planned, but it is still a neutral objective to Mythic Seal as Onic will try to go for the trade, and I think should be able to get it. Savero in the bottom lane free. He has to be careful, though. He doesn't know where anyone is on the map, so he decides to just play it safe.
All right, so at this point, Mythic Seal, with the lead they have and the pace they have, I think they could really, this might be a time for them to push the gas a little bit. They have Kun 0, 2, and 3, but he is at least rotating, able to get involved in these fights. Zippy as well, starting to do more damage. And then having Nico who can just kind of keep Onic ID at bay, keep them guessing with these Abyssal Arrows, that's what you get out of the Selena. You get this constant poke, this constant kind of keeping you on your toes, keeping you constantly having to move in these team fights. It just adds a layer of forcing the other team to be a bit more micro-mechanic based and kind of gets in their head overall. And this is what we see from the Selena so much. So Mythic Seal feeling good about themselves.
Really good stuff from Mythic Seal. And again, it really does seem like for Mythic Seal, their only win con in the group stage has been through winning out in the mid to late. Ken taking down the bottom lane. And with that being said, it is what we've been expecting. Mythic Seal want to just try to survive this early game, but so far they've actually won out the early game. It'd be good for them. A few of those brawls coming in to help them get that lead. But Onic, really, when it comes to those pickoffs, have been quite clean. They've gotten 2 kills on Ken now. Yeah,
one of the problems that Ken's going to have here is when you're the Joy, you kind of want to go solo. You want to try to farm the XP lane here and there. You want to hit those off lanes. But when you have a Hayabusa on the opposing team, you have a major threat, and it's very easy for you to get caught off and taken out. So it kind of forces you to play a little bit different. Ooh. Was that the steal?
It is a steal from Sans. Pops in the rough waves. Perfect timing, gets the Breath of the Ocean, a turret down below with minions, and a turret up top. All of a sudden, the game has just been turned around.
In the words of Leo, that's what you call Grand Theft Purple.
Oh, yeah.
Just stealing it right from under their nose. Nice stun, though, onto Loopy.
Loopy still has a Dark Wave. Actually, he already used it to Kun, so he has it in front of Pursuit. Decides to go in. That's a mistrack, but it's only out to Boyez. Nico dismantles Keyboy. That was a bit too easy for Mythic Seal to get a pick. It'd be traded with a turret up top, and it seems it's Onic who's playing the mid to late game. They're just trading for a better tomorrow.
I mean, they know their time span here. I think they're very okay with that. And taking that tower up top, knowing a lot of damage. Kun goes down. Kyrie able to pick up another kill. Right in time for Sans to pick up the Lightning Truncheon as well. Onic ID is getting closer to when they can really push the gas.
But when they do get to that point, I think Mythic Seal will be at a similar point too. And it also kind of matches to Mythic Seal's win con. It comes down to a 50-50 battle. Right now, it's Zippy who's holding the gold lead over Savero. But that will change with Savero constantly getting the side lanes alone. Abyssal Arrow won't land. A big BOD with a Hunter Strike there. We're very close to Ken getting the Holy Crystal too, and that's the power spike that we're waiting for. Sans just continues to put in pressure into the jungle.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, back to Ken, talking about the Holy Crystal, even when he gets it, it's still hard to find targets. I feel like it's mainly Savero. It's going to be hard to get Sans. At any point, he can just dip down into the water, get away, be able to escape, or get to Petrify. Do you really want to jump on to Sans when it's a possible threat? So Ken, majorly coming into these fights, it's going to be about how he approaches them, how he approaches these objectives, maybe be patient with them, and let the rest of your team take the brunt of these fights.
It's a slow game right now. We got to see the pace of these two teams in the early game, but it does seem like both teams have slowed it way down. Onic know they have multiple angles to attack from the side. Mythic Seal have been dealing with that instead of looking for those big fights that they happen in the early game. And so far, it does mean that Onic have the advantage. They were able to get a tier 2 up top in terms of structures, but Mythic Seal, they do seem to still have that strong hold onto big neutral objective fights. Just with Kun. He's 0-3 and 4. He's 0-3. The KDA doesn't really do it justice, but his impact in fights has been phenomenal. Just opening up so much space for everyone. Nico, Ken, and Zippy to get those free shots in.
And not only that, Nico also opening the map with these traps, keeping vision. As everyone else went up to top lane, you could see Nico on the mini map down by the Lord, placing some traps, trying to keep tabs on whether Onic ID wants to rush this, how they're going to get position over the Lord. And this gives Mythic Seal free roam of coming down the river. They don't have to take long routes because of this vision. They can kind of objectively move around the map in a much easier fashion. And Onic ID, though, they know it. Even their position on the map, you can see that they're not trying to push too far. They're still taking things slow. They want to get Severo where he needs to get. And at this point, those spikes have kind of come in. Those second, third items are locking in third items around the map.
There you go.
Trinity almost fully there for Severo. Just a little bit more to go. Hunter Strike, BOD into Endless Battle soon for the side of Kairi as well. Taking a look at the other side, we do finally have Holy Crystal. And look at Ken to Kairi. A pretty decent gold deficit.
Yeah.
Ken taking a bit longer. Could be one of the reasons why we haven't seen him really pop off yet.
Good cancel on the shield unity with the breath of the ocean. Abyssal arrow lands. No follow-up just yet. SOD going to be thrown in. Keyboy jumps in the back and a combo. Lumpy gets a dark wave. They collapse off of a Keyboy engage. And even with the Bravest Fighter, Kun can immune CC, but he cannot immune damage. Onic take a big team fight win.
The timing of all of that along with the SOD, Onic ID just showed that yes, you've got good micro, but ours might just be better. Everyone knowing exactly when they needed to do it. Look at the SOD come down. I mean, connects and just perfect timing with the fist crack.
With everything, Trex, with everything. The Dark Wave, the SOD landing, Kai zoning them in the back too. And now, never mind. I thought it would be a shield unity over to him. But yeah, that was perfect.
Chef's kiss right there.
Chef's kiss for the engage.
Beautifully done. Onic IG now on the aggression with the Lord coming down the top side. Mythic Seal, I think they definitely can defend this. Shouldn't be a problem unless they make some sort of huge mistake. Gold still not completely out of range to even win a team fight, I feel like, for them. Zippy has done well this game. Ken, like we saw, has gotten the Holy Crystal. Let's see how it plays out.
Lord up top going to be charging down. That's a base turret. Targeted down. Ken caught in the top spot. The Petrify lands. But he's able to evade from it. Abyssal Arrow. Now Kun dealing a whole lot of damage. Severo taken out by Kun as Boye looks for the engage into the back line. Now Lippy all alone, isolated from the team. Ken with electrifying beat. Sans torn down by Boye. Sky walks and stays in the bush, puts on some damage, and will decide to back away. They lose 2 members, but they got a big structure.
Boye did such a good job at keeping tabs on the rest of the team as they were backing off, which let Mythic Seal know, listen, Kairi's not coming back. We can fully engage onto Loopy. We can fully push out. And now they're going to take this mid-tier 3, gain some more pressure on the map. A lot of damage.
What a bait by Boye into an Abyssal Arrow from Nico. Oh, they read Kai like a book.
I mean, at this point, it's the goal deficit is completely closed. Mythic Seal very much back in this game. Ken feels confident. He's back in the bot lane, clearing things up. He can kind of move by himself. And Onic ID now is the team who is grouping up together as Mythic Seal approaches the map wide scale.
The gold lead back to nothing. Irrelevant in this game right now. It was a hold on Onic before they got outplayed. I think that's the term, right? Mythic Seal just straight up outplayed them. In the base, getting the Abyssal Arrow. Another one with a bait from Boye into Kai. This makes the game a whole lot more even. And I gotta say, Trex, even though, I'm Indonesian, I know what the Onic boys can do. This is Mythic Seal's realm. Like, this is how they've been able to get wins under their belt in the group stage. It's just waiting for this moment, making it very messy, and then utilizing or living in the chaos.
They thrive in the chaos. In the late game, like, I mean, mid to late, we're creeping into late. This is exactly where they want to be. Even taking a look at the gold laners, Zippy's now taking advantage. Missile Arrow goes a little wide.
Rough waves as well. Lippy jumping in. Kun with the Bravest Fighter into the backline. Lippy still going in. Good read by Severo. He's going to be kind of away from Ken now. It's actually the quad shadow landing. And Kai jumps into the backline. Zippy has a win of nature, but gets displaced. It'll be Kai in the back wreaking havoc. Kun isolated from the rest of the team. The SOD doesn't land. It was close. Severo blinks forward to dodge the Abyssal Arrow. And Onic want to end this game. They see it in their eyes. Abyssal Arrow only landing onto Keyboy. Rough Wave's going to be used up as Boye gets shredded down, splashed by water. And Onic ID will claim game number 1.
All it takes is one moment, one